I'm retarded. My disappointment is immeasurable right now. Why is Bungie taking Marathon and using its dead body to compete against giants like Valorant and Marvel Rivals? Basically, in case anyone is living under a rock, Bungie, the studio that made Halo and Destiny, thought it would be a good idea to reboot Marathon, one of the first video games they've ever made, and turn it into a PvP extraction shooter. Pretty much the only saving grace for this game is the art direction, which I think looks really cool. A lot of people in the trailer were calling this game Concord 2. Like, come on. This game is nowhere near Concord. It looks good. The game's got this beautiful cell shaded art style, which looks really cool. But here's my biggest pet peeve with the reveal: the gameplay looks really, really bland. And I'm not saying that because, oh, the game has sprint and aim down sights and fast paced mobility. Like, Bungie has done that before with Destiny, which felt really good in that game. I'm not opposed to Marathon having modern gameplay mechanics. Hell, I'm not even opposed to having the extraction shooter thing. What I am opposed to is ditching what Marathon was always known for the sake of competing against other giants and turning this game into an esport. And now you're probably wondering, Lizard, what was Marathon known for? It was known for its single player. When I think of Marathon, I think of this very moody, atmospheric game that has this huge emphasis on exploration and building this big arsenal of weapons. I think of the enemy variety and the sandbox, and more importantly, the narrative of the game. Bungie even showed that they understand the world of Marathon, but it kind of begs the question: why didn't they just make this game a single player shooter and have the whole extraction shooter thing as just a little side mode to play with your friends if you're bored of the single player? Here's another question: why didn't you just make a standalone extraction shooter? And why did you need to slap the Marathon brand on this completely different game? Now that I think about it more, the Marathon reboot has the most wasted potential I have ever seen out of a reboot. Now, I'm not gonna say I had high expectations for this game. I mean, after all, Bungie is not made up of the same people. I mean, I don't know much about the drama that was happening behind the scenes, but all I know is new Bungie is not the same as old Bungie. Now let's talk about Bungie following trends a little bit more. They added heroes into this game, and don't tell me, but Lizard, they're not actually heroes, they're just kits. You can still customize the loadouts. But here's what I see: you can't actually customize the characters themselves, so they look like heroes to me. The entire point of having heroes in your game is to make them look memorable, and the ones they showcased in Marathon look really generic and uninspired. The only characters that look like they actually fit inside of the Marathon universe is that one heavy character and that recon character. I don't know their names. But the ones that I do know do not look and sound that great. Void, the stealth character that they introduced, literally looks like Wraith from Apex Legends, and Glitch, who is the generic hacker character that's almost in every single hero shooter, looks like she was ripped out of Concord, and it made me understand why people are calling this game Concord 2. I remember the days of gaming where you could actually customize your character instead of having these locked down Overwatch wannabes. Like, why can't I make my character the way I want him to play? Secondly, they also announced this game is going to be another live service game. Oh boy, don't you just love live service games? Don't you love live service games? Don't you want to play them right now? This game is going to have different seasons and they're going to tell a story each season just like Fortnite. Yay! Isn't it really funny seeing Bungie, one of the biggest juggernauts of the 2000s, just take a complete nosedive? Another thing that's really funny is as I was recording this video, Mudahar posted a video about Marathon, and I think he made some really good points as well. Basically, Bungie has a known history of terrible live service games, and for some reason, they still continue to push out terrible live service games. Like when they learn something from Destiny's hate train. Like, you'd think all of these greedy assholes like Bungie, EA, and Activision would learn from the success of all these great single player games, like the new Zelda games, Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, Wolfenstein the New Colossus, and Elden Ring. Single player games are quite literally thriving right now, and I'd say they're doing better than most multiplayer games. I'm not saying this game is gonna die at release. Like, obviously, all of the Bungie fanboys and Destiny dick riders are gonna play this game, but I wouldn't say this game is on the same level as Doom of the Dark Ages, because that game is actually sticking to its roots and not following trends. What's really sad is Bungie literally has the blueprint to make a masterpiece. This game could have literally been a smash hit, and it could have been Bungie's comeback. It could have stood toe to toe with the original Halo trilogy, but they're not doing that. They're just playing it safe and competing against the giants like Valorant and CSGO and Marvel Rivals. By the way, I absolutely hate calling them giants, which is fucking cringe. These games are absolutely awful. I will try out the new Marathon game and I'll give my thoughts on it later, but I don't think I'm gonna stick around for long. I mean, who knows? The game might be good, it might exceed my expectations, but right now, my expectations are very, very low. I don't think it's gonna be a bad game, but I think it will be mid at best. The game might pop off for the first month, and I think after that, it's just gonna fucking dip. And yeah, that's all I got for today, and I promise that my channel will not stay like this. But what do you guys think of Marathon? Do you think it will be good? Do you think it will be bad? Or do you think it will be middle of the road and disappointing like I do? Whatever your thoughts are, just post them in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you all when I find an interesting topic to talk about.